And it is headed down to about the 7-yard line. It goes to the 6, taken by Whittington, up to the 10, to the 15, and caught from behind and tackled down there. D. Hardison over there. Number 74, it was D. Hardison who made the tackle. After a 9-yard return, they spot the ball out at the 16-yard line. So the ball at the Oakland 16 as Hardison came in from his right, and Whittington was slowed up trying to sweep to the right side. And now the Raiders come to the line of scrimmage with Branch coming wide to the left and Bobby Chandler going out the other way against Mario Clark. Quarterback Dan Pastorini with his backs to the weak side, and he gives it straight ahead on a dive play for about 2 or 3 yards. Mark Van Egan, the fullback, carrying. And let's see where they spot that ball. They haven't put it down yet. They'll mark it at the 19-yard line, call it a gain of 3. Haslett and Sanford were the tacklers. It becomes 2nd down and 7 yards to go at the 19-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. They split their backs behind Dan Pastorini and the tight end. Dave Casper is on the left side of the formation. Here's a running play with Van Egan coming up across the 20, and he is stacked up at about the 22 or 3-yard line, getting about 4 yards on the play. Haslett and Nelson, the inside linebackers, making that stop, and they will put the ball down outside the 22-yard line. And now the Bills go into their extra defensive back situation, take out the linebackers, and they're going to 6 defensive backs. Let me count them here for you. 6 defensive backs on the field for Buffalo. Bess and Cush are in there. It's 3rd down and about 3. They're looking past. Oakland may run here from the 23. They're going to run off the left side of the line. And a 1st down as they get across the 25-yard line. Mark Van Egan. I was surprised the Bills went to 6 defensive backs in that situation, Don.
I think that's why Oakland went to the run, Van. They just played off Buffalo's defense. It's the same old story. The offense will take whatever the defense will give them.
5-yard pickup out to the 27-yard line. And there the Raiders have a 1st down, the first of the afternoon. Branch and Chandler are the wide man. Chandler out to the right. Pastorini stayed on the ground so far. And he does again, giving off to his running back coming across the 30 and out to around the 32. Kenny King, 5'11", 205, out of Oklahoma, picks up about 5 yards. Lucius Sanford stopped him at the 33-yard line. Don?
In each running situation, Oakland has run between the tackles. They're concentrating on their guards, just running and coming right out at the linebackers.
They have the ball at their 32-yard line with open field to the right. The backs are split. Pastorini waiting, has Branch to his left, and Chandler out to the right. Pastorini back, fakes the pass, gives on the draw. Van Egan crosses the 35 and tumbles out to about the 38-yard line. That may be enough for the 1st down. It should be very close. A Raider player is shaken up on the play. It is Henry Lawrence, the right tackle. The ball is out close to the 38-yard line. In Oakland territory, they have made the 1st down. And that is their 2nd stand since coming upfield from the 16-yard line. Henry Lawrence is down, the 7-year veteran from Florida A&M. Shane Nelson has come over to talk with Tom Catlin, the defensive coach. And with 12:14 remaining in the scoreless 1st quarter, we'll remind you that we'll be back with more of the action after this.
Make plans now to enjoy winter. Buy a cocaine season pass
at Rich Stadium early in the game. We've gone not quite 3 minutes. It is a scoreless game so far, and Lawrence apparently was all right, but he's been replaced, Van.
They have put Lindsey Mason in at right tackle. 1st down, Oakland at their 38-yard line. Pastorini gives it away on a sweep to the right. Kenny King, they've got him hemmed in, and they are going to drive him down for a loss on the play. Kenny King knocked down by Steve Freeman and company.
You have to credit Ben Williams on that. He played the offensive tackles blocked perfectly. He kept his feet kept to the outside, and he strung the play out, allowing Freeman to come up from his secondary position and make the tackle. Nothing but hustle out of Ben Williams on that one.
And a 3-yard loss on the play, taking the ball back to the 35, 2nd and 13, and the Bills have put in their pass defenders once again as they go to the bench for Cush and have just one linebacker playing in there right now. Backs are split behind Pastorini. Pastorini draws up the middle in a big hole and out to midfield for a first down. Comes Mark Van Egan. Jeff Nixon pulled him down. As they pick up 15 yards, they have taken out the linebackers Sanford and Hazlitt on that play. And also, the other linebacker, Nelson, was out of there. So they had just one linebacker in, and Oakland countering that, Don, by going to the run.
There was no linebacker in the middle, and all they did was run a quick trap, good for the first down for Van Egan.
Both wide receivers come out to the left. Now, in this situation, Charlie Romes gets Bob Chandler for the first time in the game as they go to the slot. Here's a run up the middle again and a short gain into Buffalo territory by Van Egan, getting about 3 yards on that play. It'll be second down and around 7 yards to go. Isaiah Robertson was the tackler. We have 11 minutes and running in the first quarter, no score, but Oakland showing good ball control.
They certainly are, Van. They've run 8 plays, every one on the ground. Henry Lawrence has a bruised hip but will return.
Branch comes wide to the left side, and out to the right goes Chandler as they spot that ball at about the Buffalo 48-yard line. Call it second down and 8 to go. Backs are set off to the weak side. Here's a draw again. Kenny King racing in across the 45-yard line of the Bills and is gang tackled. And he fumbles, but we've got a whistle on the play. The play was blowing dead as tempers start to flare a little bit. Robertson and Hazlitt brought King down, and they are going to mark that ball forward to about the 44-yard line of the Bills, where it will bring up a third down and leave Oakland with a little better than 3 yards to gain for the first down. Stan?
That was a 4-yard gain on that one, Van, and still we're waiting for the pass. This might just be the spot for it.
Well, they've run very well and very effectively between the tackles. As Don Gilbert told you, listen to this crowd roar. They know it's a big play here. Pastorini has Branch and Chandler as his wide men. Now he sets them along the line. 3rd and 3. And another running play, and King trying to come outside. They've got him. And they drop him right along the line of scrimmage at about the 44-yard line. And that brings in the punter, Ray Guy. Freeman over there leading the charge. The strong safety man. There was no gain on the play. In fact, they lost a little bit. And now it brings up a 4th down punting situation. Don?
That'll be characteristic of the Bills' defense this afternoon. Pursuit and gang tackling. That's what it takes.
The Bills want to make sure they don't jump offside here. Ray Guy will try to punt it high. He was drafted in the first round, as you know. No score, 9:19 to play. And the Bills have 11 men up. And here's the punt by Guy. It's a squibbly kick, bouncing at the 18 and headed for the sidelines and out of bounds. Around the 19-yard line, they're going to mark it. So with 9:07 left in a scoreless first quarter, the Raiders and the Bills, this is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
Who says that was on Guy? He was trying to go for height and thus didn't get distance. Van Egan has become Oakland's all-time leading rusher.
Here's the first down play at the 19-yard line of the Bills. Their first possession of the afternoon. Curtis Brown and Joe Cribbs, the running backs. It is Curtis Brown off the left side of the line. He is straightened up as he hits out between the 22 and 23-yard line and stopped there by Reggie Kinlaw, the middle guard in their 3-4 defensive alignment. He is flanked by 6'8" John Matuzak at left end and Dave Browning, 6'5", at right end. Gain of 3 yards, second down, 7 to go. The linebackers are the Stork, Ted Hendricks, and Jeff Barnes on the outside, Bob Nelson, the former Bill, and Matt Millen, the rookie, on the inside. Here's the second down play from outside the Buffalo 22-yard line. Ferguson gives to Cribbs, and he knifes in there close to a first down. He was stopped out around the 28-yard line. He picked up 6 yards on the play, and the Bills will go into their short yardage offense, sending in Mark Bramer as an extra tight end, bringing in Ron Jesse and fullback Roosevelt Leaks. A lot of wires coming in. One here from John and Estelle Glagota listening to our broadcast. And if you're out in your car or working out in the yard, we're glad to have you with us. Ball at the 28-yard line, third down, and about a yard to go for Buffalo at their own 28. And here's the give to Cribbs, and he dives through there for the first down. Cribbs going behind his left guard and left tackle was stopped by Bob Nelson. It's a first down on a 4-yard gain.
The Bills, every time they've run the ball, which has been 3 in this initial series, has run to their left behind Jones and McKenzie. That may be an indication of where they're probing the Oakland defense.
Ball at the 32-yard line of Buffalo as they pick up 13 yards on their first 3 running plays. They set Lewis out to the right and Butler the other way and move Cribbs out as a slot back to the left. Ferguson dropping back to throw, fires out to the sideline. It is caught at the 38-yard line by Butler, and Monty Jackson had him under tackle there and shoved him back, and the whistle blew. He never did go off his feet. Just a quick out pass for 6 yards to Jerry Butler. 6:53 remaining in the scoreless first quarter as the Bills now are probing that Oakland defense, as Oakland did Buffalo's with a running game. Buffalo coming up with Butler, setting up as the wide receiver out to the left. The formation is strong right with a tight end, Reuben Gant, that way, and the backs offset to the weak side. Ferguson handing off to Curtis Brown, and Brown coming straight ahead across the 40-yard line, out to the 42-yard line, and stop there. That's close to a first down. Reggie Kinlaw, again, the nose tackle, was in there to stop him. And it is going to be close enough to bring in the chains to take a look at this one, getting 3 yards on the play, a little better. This may be inches short. Out at the 42-yard line of the Bills.
Before they get the stick down, will you speculate quickly, Van?
I think it's going to be inches short, Stan.
You waited till he put the stick down. You can't fool me.
It is inches short, and now Bramer comes in. Bramer comes in at tight end. And they bring in Jesse, and Roosevelt leaks. The last time they gave it to Cribbs. Let's see who gets it this time. You can expect something up the middle. Oakland certainly does. And Joe Ferguson waiting for the snap. They go set along the line. 3rd and inches for Buffalo. And Ferguson, quarterback sneaking, he's got it. The linebacker, Jeff Barnes, twisted him, but not until he had picked up a couple of yards for the first down. He just slipped in behind Grant and McKenzie off to his left and tackled Jones, and they got a first down out to almost the 44-yard line, outside the 43. No score first quarter, and the Bills coming upfield from their 19. Each team has had 1 possession. Buffalo has both wide receivers going out to the left, and that takes the left cornerback, Lester Hayes, over to that side. Now they motion Lewis back to the line. Ferguson waiting. Dropping back. He throws the quick pass down the sideline, incomplete, and a flag down. They're going to call interference against the Raiders. On Monty Jackson, the cornerback, it did not look like he interfered unless he held up Butler in his pattern. That would be the only thing. He did not push off on him, certainly.
Van, you're absolutely right. It looked
42,
like
defense, first down.
They did call pass interference against Jackson, but it really looked like the ball was thrown a little long, and as Butler leaped for the ball, he was above coming down on Jackson, and I can understand Oakland being very upset about it.
I think Jackson held him up. That's why they dropped the flag. 15 yards on the interference call. The ball is at the 37-yard line of the Oakland Raiders, and the Bills get the first down. The backs are split behind Ferguson. Ferguson waiting. They're dropping off into zone coverage, looking for a pass. They're going to get a run. Curtis Brown off the left side, and a good shoestring tackle at the 36-yard line by Jeff Barnes, the linebacker. Had Brown broken that tackle, he had some daylight.
A lot of the people listening are probably wondering why the Bills are going to their left. If you take a look at the Raiders' defense, they've got Matuzak and Hendricks to Ferguson's right, and that's why they're going to the left.
A gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. The ball at the 36-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. Lewis sets up on that side. And they have the formation strong left once again with Reuben Gamp, the tight end, out that way. Now they move Joe Cribbs out into the slot. Look for a pass here. Ferguson waiting. Dropping back. The blitz is on. They're after him. He throws, and it is caught by Butler. Butler down to the 20-yard line. Outside the 20. Make it the 21. 15 yards for Butler. He caught it in front of Lester Hayes, the cornerback, in the right flat.
The difference was the time that Ferguson had to throw the football. Oakland not only brought the front three, they brought a couple linebackers. The Bills picked it up and gave Ferguson the necessary time to throw.
And Van, the Oakland people are very high on Lester Hayes as a defensive back. They told us this all week long, but he was playing very conservatively way back off Butler.
Both wide receivers go to the left, and a wing back to the right is Curtis Brown. First down at the Oakland 21. Ferguson with Cribbs behind him. Goes back to throw. Looking. He throws, and it is caught down at the 15-yard line by the tight end, Reuben Gamp. He is tackled by Matt Millen, the inside linebacker. They got 6 yards on the play into the Oakland 15. The Bills moving. They have come upfield from their own 19-yard line. Don?
That was a delay pattern again. He made the initial block, waited a count or two, and then broke into the flat.
The backs offset to the weak side behind Joe Ferguson. They are strong right in the formation. And Ferguson giving off to Curtis Brown. He dives for 2. Down to the 13-yard line. Reggie Kinlaw, the middle guard, stopped him there. And that brings up a big third down play for Buffalo, and about 3 yards to go. Lou Picone, hooks come in. We're going to see the shotgun for the first time this afternoon.
Van, Oakland possessed the ball for just shy of 6 minutes from the outset of the game. The Bills now have had the ball for going on 7.
The ball is actually closer to the 14-yard line. It is 3rd and 3. Big play here in the shotgun. Down at the Oakland 14-yard line. Ferguson waiting, calling the signal. Has Picone to his right. He's back to throw. In the pocket, looking. He throws, and it is caught by Lewis. He's got a first down. In and about the 6-yard line. Frank Lewis caught it in front of Mike Davis, the safety man. And it'll be 1st and goal for Buffalo. 7 yards on the play. And the Bills bring in Roosevelt Leaks, the tight end Mark Bramer, and Ron Jesse. They'll go to the double tight end offense. In at the 6-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders made adjustments in their secondary on that occasion, bringing in an extra linebacker and an extra deep back. It's 1st and goal at the 6. Ferguson wants the crowd to quiet down. Backs are split. He motions Jesse out to the left. And now gives it away to Cribbs off the left side of the line. And he gets inside the 5, maybe to the 4. Not much more than that. Dave Browning, the right end, stopped him. We'll call it a gain of 2, make it 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. Bills have open field to the right, Don.
Ken Jones has been able to contain Dave Browning, the defensive end. Jones is playing a solid game.
Here's where the going gets tough. Joe Ferguson wants the crowd to quiet down. They reacted to a score that time. Ferguson waiting. Backs are split. 2nd and goal at the 4. Ferguson going back to throw. He throws. Roosevelt Leaks drops the ball. A flag goes down. Incomplete pass. Roosevelt Leaks dropped the ball at the 1-yard line, but a flag is dropped. And it is going to be against the Oakland Raiders. We had interference or holding, one or the other. And that should give Buffalo a 1st and goal. If it's holding, it'll be half the distance. If it's interference, it'll be 1st and goal at the 1. It's a half the distance call, I believe, for holding. Let's go down, and here's the referee. We'll listen after he spots that ball inside the 3, down around the 2.
Holding, number 36, defense, 1st down.
Mike Davis, the strong safety, was holding in the end zone.
I did not see that one occur, Van. I was watching the receiver, and I think had the ball been caught, it would have been a touchdown anyway.
Well, watch Roosevelt Leaks here on 1st and goal at the 2. He's right in behind Joe Ferguson, and Cribbs is off to the left. No score, but the Bills are close. And here is Roosevelt Leaks, and they've got him. They might have pulled him down for a yard loss on that play as they got great penetration and shoved him back to around the 3-yard line. Curtis Brown is coming in. Leaks had no chance to get off the mark. He lost almost 2 yards on the play. 2nd and goal. So the Bills, when you think about it, have just a couple of plays to hit that end zone. Unless they wedge it down right to that goal line. They don't want to settle for 3 here. Not when you have a 1st and goal at the 2. Here's Ferguson. Pitches out, a sweep to the left. Curtis Brown cutting back, and he is in for the touchdown. Curtis Brown scores for Buffalo. An 81-yard drive. And the Bills have scored first with 15 seconds left in the quarter. And listen to this crowd. They are bananas at Rich Stadium. Curtis Brown was hit by Monty Jackson down around the goal line. Somebody just set off a firecracker high in the stands. 6-0 Buffalo. And the extra point coming up. Dave Humm, the former Oakland Raider, will spot it for Nick Mickemeyer. A beautiful 81-yard drive by the Bills. After Oakland had gone 44 before punting. Here's the extra point try. It's down, it's up, it's long enough, it's good. And the Bills lead 7-0 with 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout by reminding you that this is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
And the kick by Nick Mickemeyer. They used up 8 minutes and 52 seconds after Oakland had held the ball for almost the first 6 minutes. And so we have only 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Before the Bills kick off, Van, Detroit leads Minnesota 7-0, Chicago 3 and Pittsburgh 0, Rams 7, Giants 0 all first quarter.
Here's the kickoff by Mickemeyer. It is going deep to Ira Matthews at the 5, comes up to the left to the 10, moves to the 15, is slowed up there, and is out of bounds shy of the 20-yard line. Run out by Lou Picone. A 13-yard return by Ira Matthews. So once again, the Raiders are going to have to start their drive from inside their 20. They were at the 16 the last time. Now they are at the 18-yard line. That's a long way to go. And actually, they moved the ball very well in their first possession, but they started at their 16 and finally had to give it up on a punt. Now they come to the line of scrimmage with 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Chandler and Branch, the wide receivers. Chandler out to the right against Mario Clark. Pastorini waiting, and he gives up the middle, and they trip up the running back and stop him right at the 19-yard line. Mark Van Eegen, the fullback, stopped by Williams and Hazlitt and Nelson, and that's the end of the first quarter here at Rich Stadium in Buffalo with a score, Buffalo 7, the Oakland Raiders 0. This is the Buffalo Bills.
We're about to start the second quarter with Oakland having a 2nd and 8. Van will be telling you that. When we get the opportunity, Van, we got some great signs out here today that we want to talk about.
All right, it is 2nd down. And 8 yards to go for the Raiders at their 20-yard line. Chandler and Branch, wide men. And back to pass, Pastorini. Looking, he is rushed and blitzed down at the 5. He was hauled down at the 5-yard line by Ben Williams. He was sacked. Good coverage on that play, Don.
But the Bills only rushed 3, Van, only 3, and they got to the quarterback. Pastorini couldn't get to who he wanted to, and of course, excuse me.
They have brought the ball out to the 9-yard line, but the loss is 11. Now they take Sanford out and put in the nickel back. Bess is out there too, so they go with 6 defensive backs. On 3rd and 19. Back at the 9-yard line. Pastorini waiting for the snap. And they have taken too much time, and that's going to be a delay of game penalty against the Oakland Raiders.
When Williams got to Pastorini, he was up against Henry Lawrence, who's back in the game, and he did an excellent job.
The delay of game penalty has taken the ball back to outside the 4-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. Freeman has come in, and Robertson, they had gone to the bench to talk with the coach. They were in the defensive formation. It is now 3rd and 23 for Oakland. Branch is to the left, Chandler to the right. Double coverage on the wide man. Pass to Rainey, gives it away to King. He fumbles. The ball is loose, and it's still loose. It looks like the Bills got it. The Bills have the ball out at the 16-yard line. I don't know whether it was Sherman White or who it was. Rod Cush. Maybe Rod Cush on it. Yes, Rod Cush. Listen to this crowd. Buffalo's going to have a first down at the Oakland 16. Rod Cush recovers the fumble, and the Bills take over at the Oakland 16-yard line. 1st and 10. Buffalo leading 7-0. What a deal a touchdown would be here. Ferguson splits his backs. First down at the Oakland 16. Lewis to the left. Jerry Butler to the right. Ferguson giving it away to the running back, Cribbs, and he couldn't find anything up the middle. He tried to run outside and was stopped for no gain at the 16-yard line. He was pushed back on the play by Jeff Barnes, the linebacker. Don?
Van, defensively, Ben Williams is picked up just like he did against New Orleans. He was responsible for the quarterback sack, and on that fumble, when King came off tackle, Williams reached around, got a hand on his arm, and pulled the ball free.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Oakland has another player injured. And down at the 14-yard line, Reggie Kinlaw, the middle guard. So we have a timeout with 13:55 left in the second quarter, and Buffalo leading 7-0. We'll be back with more of the action after this.
Steelers have gone ahead of the Bears now 7-3, and it's the Bengals 7 and the Oilers nothing. And that's Cincinnati you've got to watch.
Ball at the 16, this crowd roaring. It is 2nd down and 10 at the Oakland 16. Ferguson will probably put it up here. Waiting for the snap. Long count. Dropping back in the pocket, looking. He fires it out to Curtis Brown at the 20, to the 15, down to the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. Short of a first down. Inside the 7-yard line, but a little bit short of a first down. They got about 9 yards on the play. Dwayne Osteen and Burgess Owens, the cornerback and safety man, stopping the play. It'll be 3rd down and about a foot to go. Buffalo goes into the double tight end.
Curtis Brown on the screen just outmaneuvered Ted Hendricks, broke it to the inside, and left Hendricks watching.
Roosevelt Leaks lines up in behind Joe Ferguson. Big play here, 3rd and inches. The Bills lead 7-0. They want 7 more. And it is Cribbs, and Cribbs goes through the pile for the first down, wedging it down to around the 2.5-yard line. Dave Browning stopped him. It's 1st and goal. Bob Nelson, the linebacker, in there too. 1st and goal inside the 3-yard line.
Will Grant got up limping a little bit after plunging through to lead the interference, and he was in the end zone actually ahead of the play. He got up slowly, limp, but he's walking it off.
Nelson is out, and Cedric Hardman has come in as an extra down lineman. Double tight end setup. Roosevelt Leaks the fullback. Joe Cribbs, the running back to the right. Here comes Cribbs, and he is short of the goal line by a good yard or more. He got maybe 1. Burgess Owens, the safety man, stopping the rookie, Joe Cribbs from Auburn. They are going to put that ball down at the 1-yard line. It is 2nd and goal. And this is where Oakland will try to take that ball away, Don.
Look for Buffalo to go to their left behind Ken Jones.
Roosevelt Leaks lines up right in behind Joe Ferguson. 2nd and goal at the 1. Fergie waiting. Here comes Cribbs. Touchdown! Driving in off the left side of the line, the Bills have scored again. And they lead 13-0. Rodman and Matt Millen got their hands on the little scat back, but too late. And Buffalo has scored again, and they lead 13-0. And 80,000 partisan fans are going wild at Rich Stadium. Here's the extra point try by Nick Mickemeyer out of a hold of David Hum. The score comes with 11:49 remaining in the first half. Mickemeyer ready to boot it. To our left. There's a high snap, but the ball is down, up, and good. Hum got it down well and spotted it, and the Bills lead 14-0 with 11:49 remaining in the first half. This is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
Down of the season, diving over from the 1. They used 2:28.
Here's the kickoff. Ira Matthews will take it at the 7. Runs to his left, gets to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and is tackled over there on a beautiful move by Charlie Romes. Romes knocked him down outside the 20-yard line. Don?
Van, with the Bills up 14-0, it's going to cause Oakland to go to an alternate game plan. They're not going to be able to go into their possession-style football game. They're going to have to come out and throw the ball a little bit and open up a little bit, trying to get on the board.
Well, I think they'll still try to run. There's a lot of time left, but we certainly are going to see more throwing by them, that's for sure. Branch and Chandler are the wide men. It is first down at the 21. Here's Pastorini to throw. He is hit as he throws and took a shot from the right side rusher, Sherman White. He got the pass away, and he is shaken up. It's an incomplete pass. White really unloaded on Pastorini. Oh, did he take a shot from the blind side? He didn't see Sherman coming. And Pastorini was looking out to his right and didn't see Sherman White. And all of a sudden, White nailed him just as he came forward with his arm.
Almost bent him double. Reggie Kinlaw had a leg or foot injury, Van, but he will return.
It is 2nd and 10 for Oakland. Outside their 20. Pastorini okay. Back to throw again. They blitz him. He fires out here. It's caught by Chandler, and he's down at the 34-yard line. So Bob Chandler makes the first down and picks up 13 yards and gets a nice hand from this crowd. Mario Clark tackled him. Again, they got good pressure on Pastorini.
They did. The Bills are bringing their linebackers in these situations. On the catch by Chandler, it was a simple 15-yard curl pattern. He came back, caught the football, but Lucius Sanford wasn't involved in the underneath coverage.
Number 21, Cliff Branch, goes out to the left side against Charlie Romes. Mario Clark, and here's a pass coming up again. Pastorini has time. He throws. It is caught out at the 42-yard line by the tight end, Dave Casper. Casper is short of a first down, but not by much. Shane Nelson hit him there. But getting back to what you said, Don, they are out of that running game now. They've changed their style. They've gone upstairs. 8 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and about 2 to go for the Oakland Raiders. But the Bills are hitting this afternoon down in Stan. They are really pounding.
Inspired football.
Out to the left, Cliff Branch. Mark Van Eegen, the fullback, sets up behind Pastorini, and they give it to Van Eegen, and he's got the first down out across the 45-yard line. Ben Williams stopped him there. He picked up 3 yards on the play. Lucius Sanford in on that tackle. It's a first down for the Raiders. Picking up 5 yards on the play. Or 5 first downs for the Oakland Raiders. Branch going left, Chandler coming right. Ball at the 46-yard line of Oakland. They're starting to move upfield. Here's a pass. Pastorini looking. He throws out to the flat. It's almost intercepted, incomplete. Freeman was over there. Steve Freeman almost took it away from Cliff Branch. They had double coverage on Branch.
They double covered both outside receivers. They only rushed their 3 down linemen, allowing them to double those wide men.
Bring it back to the 46-yard line. Make it 2nd down and 10 to go for the Oakland Raiders. At their own 46, they have open field to the left. They line up strong to the right. That's the way Dave Casper comes. They call him Ghost. and he is tough. The backs are split. Pastorini back to throw. He runs a draw play to Van Egan, and they've got him. And a flag goes down. Robertson and Haslett stopped him at the 47-yard line after a gain of a yard. And the flags are down. We've got holding against the Raiders. Holding is indicated against Oakland. So what do? Do you take the 10 yards in this situation? I would assume that they would take this penalty, although they only gained a yard, would bring up a 3rd and 1. But remember, they're up close to midfield.
You mean 3rd
They're going to take the penalty.
You mean 3rd and 9,
right, 3rd and 9, but they're going to take it. Here's the call by the referee. Let's listen.
Holding, number 78, offense, still second down.
It is still second down, but now they have 20 yards to go from their 36-yard line.
In scores, we have the Rams 13, the Giants nothing first quarter, and the Vikings have tied the Lions 7-7.
They have an extra wide receiver, Morris Bradshaw, in. Kenny King, the running back, is out. Back to throw, Pastorini. Looking, rush, throws, and it is incomplete, and a flag goes down. Ball at midfield, and it's going to be against Bob Chandler, I believe. Offensive pass interference against Bob Chandler, possibly.
Interference.
No, wait a minute.
29, defense, first down.
No, sir, it is against Mario Clark. That's a first down on the pass interference call against Mario Clark. So that gives Oakland a first down at the 48-yard line of the Bills. An interference call. And now Oakland on the move. They got out of a big hole there with 2nd and 20. Now they have a first down at the 48-yard line. Here's Pastorini, play action pass, a lot of time. He throws the bomb, and it is deflected, incomplete. 2 defenders down there with the intended receiver, Cliff Branch. Charlie Romes was down there with a free safety man, Jeff Nixon. It looked for a moment as though Buffalo had a good interception opportunity.
If Pastorini is supposed to have been acquired because he's a deep thrower, I question that. That was like a rainbow. That took as long going up as it did coming down.
Of course, he threw it a long way. He threw it 50 yards in the air or more.
Van, I thought on that one the Bills were trying to go for the tap play. Nixon was standing by for Romes to try to tap it to him, but he just couldn't get enough control of it.
Branch goes wide to the left again against Charlie Romes. It is 2nd and 10 Oakland at the Bills 48, and Pastorini to throw. He fires out here. It's caught by Kenny King, and he is decked at the 45-yard line of the Bills, outside it actually, by Sanford and Clark. And again, they got pressure on Pastorini, who gets up slowly. Kenny King was jarred hard, and they will mark it at the 46-yard line of the Bills. It is 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Bills send in 6 defensive backs and an extra down lineman, go into a 4-1-6. King is out. Bradshaw is in as an extra wide receiver. Ball at the Bills' 46-yard line. It is 3rd down and 8 yards to go at the Bills' 46. A big play for Oakland. Back to throw. Here's Pastorini looking, and flags go down, and so does he. Ben Williams sacked him just as flags fell. I'm sure we've had holding, but I'm sure the Bills will refuse it. We've got a couple of holding flags there. But remember, they sacked the quarterback, so they certainly won't take the penalty. They will make him punt. They sacked him back at the 44-yard line.
Holding, number 70, offense, decline, 4th down.
Listen to the standing ovation for the defense. Henry Lawrence was the man who was holding. Well, one of the signs here says Buffalo's Dangerfield defense finally gets some respect. And that's quite prophetic. Young man by the name of Dan Shea sent that one. A 10-yard sack for Ben Williams, and Ray Guy comes in to punt for the 2nd time in the game. Standing back at his 30-yard line, Roland Hooks is deep for Buffalo. Old Reliable. Waiting for the snap, a good pass from center, and Guy gets it away quickly. Oh, it's a rainmaker. And it goes toward the end zone and then bounces back upfield and is going to be down by the Raiders out around the 9-yard line. So Buffalo will have a long way to go with 6:48 left in the first half. They lead Oakland 14-0. Well,
semi-drive, had the ball for 5 minutes and 1 second and covered a total net of 23 yards before a 47-yard sky-high punt by Ray Guy.
This is where Buffalo would like to get it away from their own end of the field. They're at the 9-yard line. And it's tough territory to throw. You don't want to throw, Don Gilbert, but you got to get a first down or two and get it out of there because they're against what breeze there is.
Conservative football is the name of the game down here. They're up 14 points. They're on their own 9-yard line. They don't want to make a mistake and turn over here. If they can just hold on to the ball, maybe punch out a first down or two, they'll be in good shape.
Otis McKinney has replaced Monty Jackson at right cornerback for the Oakland Raiders as Buffalo comes to the line of scrimmage at their 9-yard line. Ferguson using the I formation at the moment with Joe Cribbs his tailback. Fergie looking over the defense. Gives it to Cribbs off the left side of the line. He is tripped up as he hits the line of scrimmage and gets out for a yard to the 10. Jeff Barnes, the linebacker, stopping him at the 10-yard line. Second down and 9 yards to go. The Bills leading Oakland 14-0 here in the second quarter with 6.5 minutes remaining. The Raiders making some defensive changes. Kinlaw has gone out and Dave Pear has come in. It is second down and 9 to go. Down at the Bills' 10-yard line, they have the ball. Got to be careful of it down there. Ferguson waiting. He runs a draw play to Cribbs, and he gets a 2 at most. Out to maybe the 12-yard line. Tackled by Matt Millen, the inside linebacker, the rookie. And now they will go into the shotgun. They have sent Lou Picone in there, and they have sent Roland Hooks onto the field. They want to get that first down, and they have 3rd and 7. They haven't been in this long situation very often in the game. Stan?
I'll get it later, Van.
All right, it is 3rd down and 7. The ball is at the 12-yard line of the Bills. Ferguson in the shotgun. He can run out of this, remember, too, handing off to one of his wingbacks. Ferguson is going to do just that to Roland Hooks. Hooks across the 15, out to the 20. He's got a first down. Roland Hooks ran 9 yards for the first down. It is a first down for the Bills. I kind of saw that one coming, Don.
Van Roland Hooks made it almost on his own. He ran up between the nose guard and the tackle, broke through Dave Pear's arms, spun away, fell forward, knew how far he had to go for the first down. The mark of an experienced running back.
Ball at the 21-yard line. Importantly, the Bills keep that clock running down to their own end. At the 21 in the I formation, Ferguson gives it away. Up the middle comes little Joe Cribbs in heavy traffic. He is knocked down hard, shy of the 25-yard line by quite a bit. John Matuzak, the big left end, stopped Joe Cribbs. It is a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
The first time the Bills have gone to their right as far as a running play goes. Out of all the running plays they've ran, everyone has been to their left except that one.
It is 2nd down and 8 at the 23-yard line of the Bills. As they send Jerry Butler out to the left, and again line up the backs in the I formation. Ferguson rocking under center, sets his team along the line, waits for the snap. He moves Cribbs up to his left, goes back to pass. The blitz is on. He throws out here to the right, and Butler's got it at the 40, the 45, and down to the 48-yard line of Oakland. The defensive back fell down on the play. Wayne Osteen slipped on the play, and Jerry Butler was wide open, 28 yards, and a first down at the Oakland 49-yard line. But the back slipped, and I thought for a minute Butler might go. But then finally he regained his feet, and Butler cut to the inside and was hauled down by Osteen and Burgess Owens. First down at the Oakland 49. Back split again. Ferguson waiting. He goes back to throw, and he's sacked back at the 45-yard line by Ted Hendricks, the left linebacker. The Stork got him. A 6-yard loss.
Oakland's going to have to start making adjustments like that. 1st and 10, play pass situation. Hendricks came in from his corner linebacker spot. There was a missed block there, man. I don't know who it was for sure, but I think in plays like that, you usually pull your guard and have him block on the backside. But no one blocked Hendricks, and it was lights out for Joe Ferguson.
Stan pointing out 1 sack last week in New Orleans. That's only the second one this season. And the ball is at the 46-yard line of the Bills. There they have a 2nd down and 15 to go. Now they move Cribbs out into the left slot. Ferguson runs the draw play. Here's Curtis Brown to midfield, and he puts his head down and moves it down to the 46-yard line of the Raiders. Davis, the strong safety, and Lester Hayes, the cornerback, stopped the play after an 8-yard gain. The Bills will run one play before that 2-minute warning unless it's an incomplete forward pass.
Some other scores in the second period. The Saints lead Miami 6-0. And that gets a cheer here when they give it. The Steelers lead Chicago now 10-3 in the second.
Ball at the Oakland 46-yard line. It is 3rd down and 7 for Buffalo in the shotgun. Lou Picone comes out to the left. Double wingbacks and 3 wide receivers. They motion hooks to the right side. Here's the pass coming up. Ferguson throws. It's caught in heavy traffic, but short of a 1st down by Joe Cribbs. Down at the 41-yard line, and the Bills are going to have to punt for the first time in the game. And we have the 2-minute warning. 1:58 left in the first half, with Buffalo leading 14-0. We'll be back with more of the action after this.
Make plans now to enjoy winter. Buy a Cockaigne season pass before October 1st at last year's rates for the longest ski season available.
For the first time, have failed to convert on a 3rd down. They were 5 out of 6. Now,
Cater dropping back to the 44-yard line. The lone safety is Ira Matthews. Cater punting into a very slight breeze. 1:58 remaining in the first half, and the Bills so far have kept the Raiders off the scoreboard. There's the snap, and the kick is away. It's a good high spiral down the right sideline. It bounces into the end zone. It bounced at the 5. The Bills had Picone down there, but the ball bounced so high that there was nothing he could do about it. And we have another timeout with 1:49 left in the first half, and Buffalo up 14-0 over Oakland. This is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
WBEN Radio.
I like Stan Barron on the sports. The traffic copter, I think, is a nice feature. It's helpful.
Basically, I was most interested in the traffic copter. It was very helpful to me when I was traveling back and forth to work in the mornings and in the evenings. I avoided leaving my office many times when I would listen ahead of time.
Sports, I like the sports.
I like the music on WBEN.
WBEN Radio 930. We're just what you want us to be. Hi, I'm Jeff Kay with 3 reasons why you should listen to WBEN Radio in the morning. 1, local news. We've got the stories you'll want to hear, and we'll have them first. 2, weather. Carl Nichols, WBEN's chief meteorologist, and I talk about Western New York's weather in detail. And I repeat the forecast every few minutes, so you'll be sure to know what to expect. 3, time. Isn't it amazing how some radio stations never tell you the time? You never know if you're late or early. Well, I'll tell you the time all the time. WBEN Radio 930, where we build mornings for people like you.
They ran a play while we were away. It's an incomplete forward pass intended for Cliff Branch, and it brings up a 2nd and 10 for Oakland at their 20-yard line. Stan?
Dunn, we were talking about Picone's great coverage on that punt. He was actually standing right next to the potential receiver, but he couldn't catch the ball.
If he catches it, it's an automatic 15-yard penalty. It has to hit the ground first.
It is 2nd down for Oakland at the 20-yard line. The Bills have the extra defensive backs, Rufus Bess and Rod Cush, in the game. 6 defensive backs, 4 down linemen, 1 backer, a 4-man rush. They're after Williams, almost had Pastorini. They got him. Now Buffalo should call a timeout right now and stop that clock. Oh, Pastorini was hit by Williams and by Robertson. What a play. The sack is 17 yards. 1:37 left in the half, and they've called a timeout.
Henry Lawrence has all he can do to handle Ben Williams. Ben Williams has just been doing it all.
Let's pause 5 seconds for local station identification.
This is Western New York's radio station, WBEN Buffalo.
It's 3rd and 26 for Oakland. And Bob Chandler is leaving the game. He's all right. He's running over to the sideline.
Ben, that is the 3rd sack for 38 yards on Pastorini.
The Bills did call the timeout. With 1:37 left in the half, they still 1:37 to play. And, of course, Torchy Ryman. As they come to the line of scrimmage, Branch comes out to the right. And they have the tight end Casper doubled up on the left side of the formation. And here is the give to King, trying to get outside, and he crosses the 5, gets to the 8, is down there. And the Bills, let's see, they stopped the clock with 1:29 left. And the punt coming up, the 3rd by Ray Guy. Rufus Best made that tackle out at the 8-yard line. Listen to this crowd. It has been a superb half for the Bills' defensive unit. Just superb.
All 3 sacks are credited to Ben Williams.
This may be the year that he gets on the Pro Bowl team. The way he's going. Pacone and Hooks are deep for Buffalo, and this is where a guy like Guy can be so valuable for you, because he can bring rain on a sunny day with the way he punts the ball. But remember, the Bills have been rushing him, trying to disconcert him a little and force him to hurry that punt. And I expect to see that here. 8 men, certainly 8 men going for him. Villapiano's in there. He's staying a couple yards off. And now he moves up into a slot. Waiting for the snap. There's the snap from center. The kick is away. It should be returnable. Coming up under it is Pacone at the 45. He gets to midfield and then is nailed at the 49-yard line of the Raiders.
47 yards, thrown on return.
And the Bills will have 1:19 and 1 timeout left to do something about their 14-0 lead. Don?
My question was on the timeout. Now with 1 timeout left, 1:19, what they want to do is pick up the short yardage, hit the sidelines, get the ball out of bounds. They want to move the football. If they can get on the board with a field goal here, it'll give them momentum for coming out in the second half.
Ball at the 48-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. The Bills had it at the Oakland 16 and moved in for the score. After the fumble recovery by Rod Cush, shotgun formation for Buffalo. And Ferguson back to throw, out into the flat. It's caught there by Hooks, who is pulled out of bounds at the 43-yard line. He got 5. We have 1:14 left in the first half.
Let's take a look at the Bills coaching staff. I've said it before, I'll remind you again. When they go into the shotgun during the game on 3rd down, they are actually practicing this 2-minute offense that they're in now. It's under game conditions that they're moving the football. They've been very impressive. Don't be surprised if they march down the field and get on the board with either a field goal or a touchdown.
It is 2nd and 5. And again, they will try to save that timeout. Ferguson in the shotgun at the Oakland 43-yard line. Dropping back to pass. Looking. He throws out. It is caught at the 28. Down under tackle is Frank Lewis. And the Bills come up to the line of scrimmage with a clock running. They've got a first down. 15 yards on the play at the 28-yard line of Oakland. 56 seconds left. Ferguson calling the play in the shotgun. 51 seconds left. Back to throw. Looking. He fires. It is caught. And down to the 20 goes Roland Hooks. And now they are still letting the clock run. They're going to call another play. They got 8 yards on that one. 34 seconds left. Ferguson waiting. It's at the Oakland 20. 30 seconds. Here's the pass coming. He throws, and it is caught again at the 13-yard line by Hooks. Roland Hooks, and now they will call the timeout. No, not yet. 17. I can't believe they haven't used the timeout. They're going to try to run another play. They're down to 11 seconds. Down to 9 seconds. Back to pass with 7 seconds toward the end zone, incomplete. Now they've got to go for the field goal. And again, they leave a timeout on the scoreboard. And I wonder why. Why leave the timeout on the scoreboard, Don Gilbert?
I don't know why myself, Van. They could have called timeout on the previous play, and they didn't. But they still come out with 3 points on the board. That's important.
I think that he was thinking that if he completes this pass, now he takes his time out, and they calmly set the field goal. So it works the same either way.
It will be a 31-yard field goal, just inches less than 31 yards. The try by Mickemeyer on what should be the final play of the half. It's down, it's up, it's long enough, it is good! And the Bills lead 17-0 on the field goal by Nick Mickemeyer, and that's only the half of it. As a roaring crowd of better than 80,000 in standing salute to the Buffalo Bills, who go in 25-yard line and across it comes Terry Miller. And the Bills go on offense after a 21-yard kickoff return by Terry Miller. Willie Jones made the tackle on him. So the Bills leading 17-0 will put the ball in play outside their 20-yard line, moving from right to left down toward the west end of the field. At the 25-yard line, outside the 25, it is first down as Buffalo comes to the line of scrimmage. They send Jerry Butler wide to the left. The backs are in the I formation. And Joe Ferguson ready to call the first play of the second half. And he gives it away to his running back, Joe Cribbs, who breaks it up across the 35-yard line for a first down. He had one man to beat, Mike Davis, and he would have been gone. 12 yards on the play. It is a first down outside the 37-yard line as Joe Cribbs was tackled by Mike Davis.
Stan, the official halftime stat showed the Bills with 13 first downs to the Raiders 6, so that's number 14.
Now they come up to the line of scrimmage, splitting the backs again, out at the Buffalo 37-yard line. Ferguson waiting. Oakland in a loose five-man front. And Ferguson gives it away to Curtis Brown. He wedges it out to the 40 in heavy traffic and goes down there. Curtis Brown, they're going to mark his forward progress out to the 41. Bob Nelson, the former Buffalo Bill linebacker, made the tackle on the play at the 41-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 3, make it second down and 7 yards to go between 3 and 4 on that play.
When Cribbs almost broke the first one, it was just straight ahead blocking, and he ran right up the middle. On the second play there, the little runner was a quick trap.
And now the I formation again for Buffalo. Second down and about 6.5 to go. Out at the 41-yard line. Ferguson waiting, and he gives it again to Joe Cribbs. He slips through there across the 45 and out close to a first down. He may be a little bit short, about a yard or so. He got 5 on that play. They'll mark his forward progress to the 47, and the Bills are going into a double tight end short yardage offense, bringing in an extra fullback in Roosevelt Leaks, or making a change at that position, bringing in Ron Jesse, taking out Frank Lewis. And Mark Bramer is the extra tight end. The rookie from Michigan State. The ball is at the 47-yard line of the Bills. It is third down and less than a yard. As Will Grant, the center, leads them out to the line of scrimmage. Roosevelt Leaks lining up behind Joe Ferguson, and they motion Cribbs. They give it to Leaks. A flag on the play, and Leaks got the first down, but flags are down. Looks like it's going to be against the Bills for maybe motion or illegal procedure. It is motion. A back in motion on that play. So that's going to cost Buffalo a first down and change the thinking, and they'll go to the shotgun. The Bills, of course, left the timeout on the scoreboard, and we want to talk about that a little bit later on, Don, because there are different thoughts on it.
This is a mistake now on the Bills' part.
Illegal motion. Offense. 3 linemen went before the snap. Still third down.
This is what they did not do in the first half. Now, Oakland comes in with their nickel defense. The difference between Oakland's nickel defense and the Bills is that they employ 2 linebackers, where the Bills employ 1. Let's see what happens.
Buffalo coming up to the line of scrimmage in the shotgun at the 42-yard line. It is third down and 5 to go. Joe Ferguson waiting. Calling his signals. Long count. Now he has the snap and drops back in the pocket. He throws out. It's intercepted at the 45, down to the 40, down to the 30, down to the 25, down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and scoring is Lester Hayes. Lester Hayes stepped in front of the intended receiver and took it back for a touchdown. So there's the 5-yard penalty that can really hurt And now Oakland all of a sudden is on the scoreboard, and it's 17-6. And it's a different-looking ball game. Ferguson dropped back, looked out to his right, and Hayes stepped right in front of the intended receiver and just took off for the score. So the intercepted pass and the ensuing run back, and just like that, Oakland is back in this game. And here is the extra point try by Chris Barr. That has stunned this crowd. Here's the snap, the put down, and the kick, and it is good. So don't go away. The Raiders have struck quickly, and the Bills' lead is 17-7 with 12:54 remaining in the third quarter.
30 WBEN.
Stan Barron with Van Miller and Don Gilbert at Rich Stadium, where the score now is 17-7. Oakland, without a first down, without being on offense, intercepted a Joe Ferguson pass thrown well out to the right from the shotgun, and went about 48 yards for the TD.
Here's the kickoff by Barr. It's a line drive, and that will go down to the goal line. It is taken down there, return to the 5, up to the 10, up to the 15, and out to around the 20-yard line. Terry Miller for Buffalo. And now the Bills are going to work on offense once again. A 20-yard return by Terry Miller. And it is 17-7 now after that interception, Don.
On the interception, Van, that's the play that they moved the ball so successfully with at the conclusion of the first half. It's the same old story. You go until you can't go there anymore. And what they did is they anticipated that. They cheated a little bit, and it cost Buffalo a touchdown.
Let's see if the Bills' offense can get rolling again, leading 17-7 here in the third quarter against this explosive Raider team that hasn't done anything on offense. Out to the left side comes Jerry Butler. Nose to nose with him is the cornerback, Dwayne Osteen. Ferguson dropping back to pass. He's going to throw the screen, and it is incomplete. It went right by Curtis Brown as Ferguson took a deep drop and made a bad pass on the play to Curtis Brown. They're talking it over now. And it becomes second down and 10 yards to go. Out at the 20-yard line. So everything went right for the Bills in the first half, and now suddenly Oakland has scored quickly.
That interception return by Lester Hayes was his fourth steal of the season, which ties him with Jeff Nixon, among others, leading the league.
It is second down and 10 for Buffalo at their 20-yard line. Operating off to our right, down at the east end of the field. They move Cribbs out into a wide slot left, indicating pass. And they're going to draw instead to Curtis Brown, and Brown isn't going far. He got about 3 yards on that play at the most. The Oakland secondary was not fooled as the linebacker came up to stop the play at the 23-yard line. Now it is third down and shotgun time once more. The Bills take out Reuben Gant, put in an extra wide receiver. Hooks is in, Pacone is in. It is third down and 7, the ball at the 23-yard line of the Bills. Pacone comes out to the left, beyond him Frank Lewis. And Ferguson on his third down play. Waiting for the snap. Now he's talking to the official. Something's wrong here. He has called a timeout. So Buffalo's called a timeout. Apparently, they've made an adjustment there defensively that he wants to discuss with his coach.
They have. I saw the linebackers come up over the guards, and I think they're going to put the pressure on, and he wanted to make an adjustment.
With 11:55 remaining in the third quarter, Buffalo leading 17-7. This is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
But in that sport, they always call a timeout to change momentum. Maybe that's the reason for this one, Van.
You get a lot more timeouts in basketball. Willie Jones has come in for John Matuzak at left end. Here's a third and 7 for Buffalo at their 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun formation once again. They drop the running back in the backfield even with Ferguson. He drops back to pass. Looking, he is rushed and going to have to run. He's at the 20. He's at the 25 and then is taken down at around the 28-yard line. That'll be short of a first down. There's a flag on the play. The linebacker Barnes on the right side stopped Ferguson. And the indication is the Bills might have been holding on this play. Or in motion. And Oakland's going to refuse the penalty.
Illegal motion. Number 70. Offense. Decline. Fourth down.
Motion by the right tackle, Joe Devlin. And that brings up the punting situation for Buffalo.
that play, they brought in Cedric Hardiman as a defensive end, and Ken Jones did a nice job on him, but he had all he could do with him.
Ira Matthews is deep, waiting for the punt by Greg Cater, standing back at the Buffalo 14. A high snap from center, and he gets it away. A wobbly kick. Matthews going to fumble it. It is open. Let's see who's got it. Buffalo. Buffalo recovers the fumble. Lou Picone picks it up at the 37-yard line of Oakland. Ira Matthews fumbled. Picone recovered. The ball lay open, uncovered at the 37-yard line, and Lou picked it up. Lou Picone right around that ball. And when it went right through the arms of Matthews, Picone beat him to it.
Heads up, Van. He's turned the tide the other way. Now they come right out. Don't be surprised if Ferguson tries to go deep. He'll smoke him right away if he can.
Ball at the 37-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. I formation. Joe Cribbs is the tailback. And Ferguson gives it to Cribbs, trying to get outside, cutting back, diving down to the 33. He got 4 on the play. Rod Martin, the linebacker, stopping him at the Oakland 33. A touchdown here would be oh so big for Buffalo after giving up that interception return for a touchdown. If they can answer with a score now and go back on top by 17, it would be a big, big boost. The Bills come to the line of scrimmage. They send Jerry Butler to the left and Frank Lewis the other way. The tight end, Reuben Gant, has not going to pass this afternoon. Back to throw, Ferguson looking. He throws. It is caught at the 27 by Curtis Brown, and Brown is close to a first down. Curtis Brown out of the backfield made the reception. They may have to measure. It appears to be just very, very close. Close enough to take a look.
All right, Van, this time no fooling around.
I think they have it by just a silly millimeter.
I think they're short, Don.
I think they're short, too.
1 inch.
I think you're right. They are an inch short.
Short 5 inch.
And now they go to the short yardage formation. Mark Bramer, the extra tight end, goes in.
There'll be no fooling around here, Van. They want to get the first down. Get the first down and keep the drive going. I don't think they'll do any play action or anything.
I would think either Brown was shaken up on that last play. Ferguson kept on one sneak and picked up 4 yards. The ball is at the Oakland 27 with 10:35 left in the third quarter. Buffalo on top 17-7. As everybody is bunched up in the middle. It is third and an inch and a half. Ferguson waiting. He gives it away to Roosevelt Leaks, a first down to the 25. Behind his right guard and right tackle, stopped by Rod Martin.
When the Bills are in these short yardage situations, they're making them, but they're not making them close. They're bowling over there. They're becoming physical on offense now. Leaks made that by a good yard. They've been impressive in short yardage situations. In the first half, Stan, do you remember how many they got in third down situations the first half?
They were 5 out of 7 because the last one just at the half.
It is first down Buffalo at the Oakland 25-yard line. Frank Lewis comes out to the left against Wayne Osteen. Ferguson gives it away to Cribbs. Cribbs in his own backfield is going to lose yardage. He lost 5. Back to the 30. Tried to dance away from Jeff Barnes, the sure-handed right linebacker, and he tackled him for a 5-yard loss.
5-yard loss.
So it is second down and 15 to go for Buffalo.
There was a breakdown on the right side of the Buffalo line, I think. Matuzak wasn't blocked at all, and he seemed to slow Cribbs down, and when Cribbs went to the outside, he couldn't get around Barnes.
They are not showing shotgun. Oakland has gone to the nickel with 4 down linemen and 5 deep backs. They take out a couple linebackers. Ferguson in the conventional pro set. At the 30-yard line, it is second down and 15 to go at the Oakland 30. Buffalo leading by 10. Ferguson back to throw. In the pocket. He is rushed and falls down at the 41-yard line. He slipped and fell as he was about ready to throw, losing 6 more yards. Or 11 more yards. And now the shotgun as Picone and Hooks come into the game.
When they get into the nickel defense, Oakland brings in Cedric Hardiman, who has been known for his pass rush. Ken Jones has been doing a favorable job on that. Ferguson that time just tripped. No one really hit him.
Oakland has not run a play in this half as yet. And Buffalo has punted once, and they got it right back. Here's 3rd and 25. Outside the Oakland 40. Bill started at the Oakland 37. Ferguson dropping back. Looking. Fakes. Now throws. It is caught by Pacone, but he ran right into a man at the 32-yard line and was shoved back. Osteen tackled him. They will mark his forward progress down at the 35. So now the punter, Greg Cater, comes in. Buffalo leading 17-7. They got 6 yards on that play. So all of a sudden things have started to go wrong offensively. Ira Matthews, who let it slip away on the last punt, is standing inside the 10-yard line. And Greg Cater will probably try to hang it. Waiting back at midfield, gets a high snap, and it's almost blocked. He was knocked down. A short punt. No flag on the play. The ball rolls inside the 25, still rolling, down to the 18-yard line, down to the 17, and the crowd booing. Unless it was partially deflected, that's why there is no flag. It was partially deflected. Any part of the ball, and they can't throw a flag. So with 7:25 remaining on that high snap, the ball was obviously deflected by an onrushing lineman. Now with 7:25 left in the third quarter, Buffalo leading 17-7.
Dan Miller and Don Gilbert at Rich Stadium, where the score is 17-7, but the Bills' tempo seems to have slowed, and the Oakland tempo from the interception may have picked up a little bit. On that last punt, Van, it actually works out well for the Bills because it was deflected and went only 18 yards, but it's inside the 20 for Oakland.
Punt partially blocked by the cornerback Lester Hayes, who intercepted for the touchdown. Once again, Oakland has not good field position. Back to pass. Pastorini. He throws long down the sideline, and it is caught. What a great catch by Bob Chandler. It looked like Mario Clark might get a chance for an interception. Chandler made a leaping grab at the 30, and he's deep in Buffalo territory, down to the 26-yard line. What a catch by Chandler. On a ball just hung up there, 56 yards. What a pass.
There was a little play action, Van, and all Pastorini did was look to his left. Chandler ran a streak straight down the field, perfect concentration, and jumped high in front of Mario Clark, held on. He can still get up and run with the football, but it was heads up by Jeff Nixon. He was over there covering up for Mario.
56 yards on that pass. And Bob Chandler caught it, and now Oakland has it in at the Buffalo 26-yard line. First down. Van Egan coming off the right side of the line, driving down to the 24-yard line, maybe a little more than that. Freeman in on that tackle. 3 yards on the pickup. They spotted at the 23-yard line.
Van, Oakland's now settling into a comfortable position. They're coming back into their game plan where they've established control. They have favorable field position, and look for them just to run at the Bills.
It is second down and 7 to go on the Buffalo 23-yard line. The Bills leading 17-7. Branch and Chandler are the wide men. Pastorini runs a draw play. Here's Kenny King into the secondary. Inside the 15, he fumbles. Loose ball and pile up at the 10. We'll have to wait. And Buffalo has it. The Bills have it. The Bills take over. Down around the 10-yard line. The crowd roaring. We'll have to just wait and see who recovers. We'll tell you when we come back. With 6:27 remaining in the third quarter and Buffalo leading 17-7, this is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
Make plans now to enjoy winter. Buy a Cockaigne season pass before October 1st at last year's rates for the longest ski season available, averaging 135 days a season. It's open house at Cockaigne Sunday, October 1st.
Because it was another rainbow. Los Angeles 28, the Giants nothing in the third, and the Browns have gone ahead of Tampa Bay 17-13.
The ball at the 10-yard line of the Bills, leading 17-7. They have recovered 3 Oakland fumbles in the game, 2 in this quarter. Here comes Krebs off to the left, trying to get around the corner and going nowhere but down for a loss. He lost about 4 yards on that play. Wayne Osteen came up from his right cornerback spot after the linebackers had contained Cribbs. He could not come upfield. So they lose 4 on the play. It's second down and 14 to go.
The Bills continue to run to their left.
Mario Clark, by the way, recovered that fumble.
Ben Williams forced it too, Van.
It is second down and 14. The Bills way back at their 6-yard line, leading 17-7, but the momentum in this game has shifted. Here's Ferguson handing off on a dive straight up the middle on the draw play. Curtis Brown coming back to the 10-yard line. Not much more than that. He got it over just across the 10. John Matuzak and Dave Pear, the left end and middle guard, stopping it. And the Bills now go to third down. They take out Reuben Gant and will probably go to the shotgun in this situation. They had a golden opportunity after recovering a fumbled punt at the Oakland 37, but could not move with the ball. And then after the 56-yard pass to Chandler, they recovered another fumble by Kenny King. Ferguson in the shotgun, reverses it to Hooks at the 10, the 15, the 20, and out there close to a first down at the 21-yard line. He got a first down. Roland Hook. You could see the linebackers drop off on that play.
Well, Oakland faked the blitz. They brought up the defensive secondary. Then just before the ball was snapped, they went backwards, losing ground. Buffalo ran right at him with hooks. In this situation, Van, I have to credit the Bills coaching staff. They made the right call.
A first down and a big one out at the 21-yard line. And we got a flag thrown for some reason.
There's a flag down.
Now, what this is about, I don't know. Maybe unsportsmanlike conduct. It's a dead ball foul of some sort. And the Bills are coming up in on the discussion with the Oakland Raiders. And we'll just have to wait for the referee to make his announcement from the field as to what it is against the Raiders. Ferguson is indicating, I believe it's going to be, here we go, unsportsmanlike conduct against Oakland. Somebody said something he shouldn't have said to the referee or one of the officials, and it's going to cost the Raiders. After the walk-off, we will probably find out who that villain was. They still have not marked off the penalty.
The Oakland club has not backed up, Van. I think they're probably trying to use a little gamesmanship of some sort on the official there, but it's a lost cause, obviously, unless they're thinking of the future. Let's see which way he walks now.
They have picked up the flag, and they're going over to the Oakland bench to talk with Tom Flores.
Number 35 on the defense is not wearing proper knee pads. He is suspended for one play only. No penalty yardage.
There is no walk-off. It is an equipment correction. He wasn't wearing the proper knee pads. It took a while for them to discover it, but finally in the third quarter they did. There is no walk-off penalty in that, Van, but there is a league fine.
Dwayne Osteen has removed his knee pads and will now cover Frank Lewis. He was the guilty party. And the Bills in the I formation will run the tailback Joe Cribbs off the right side of the line. He finds a hole, but not a very big one, and comes upfield about 3 yards. Dave Pear, as in P-E-A-R, makes the tackle. They're going to mark the ball at the 25-yard line, a little bit shy of it. Outside the 24, call it a gain of 3, make it 2nd and 7.
Pear has come in for Reggie Kinlaw, and he's made a difference in there. He sort of gives them more stability, more muscle in that front three.
Bills line up with just one running back behind Joe Ferguson. They have a slot back out, and they give it away to that running back, Joe Cribbs, and Cribbs is down at the 25-yard line. Dave Browning, the right end, came in to stop him. Here comes the shotgun crew. Oakland has had a big play in this quarter, but they haven't had the ball. They've just had the ball only once and fumbled it twice on a punt and on a running play. Kenny King. Third down for Buffalo. Been a weird quarter. 3:29 remaining. Buffalo leading 17-7. In the shotgun, 3rd and 7 at their 25-yard line. Ferguson waiting. Still waiting. There's the snap. Flag on the play. I believe Oakland was offside. The pass is incomplete. And they're calling for an interference call on Pacone against Mike Davis, the strong safety, but that flag did not go. I think Oakland was offsides on the play. Hardman. H-A-R-D, there is no I in it. Cedric Hardman.
Offside, number 86, defense.
That's what it was. Cedric Hardman was offside.
Penalties offset, third down.
Offsetting penalties. What was the call on the other half of the penalty?
Did not hear the penalty on Buffalo. So they'll run the third down play once more from the 25-yard line. There was another flag on the Buffalo side.
Cleveland is leading Tampa at the half, 17-13. Pittsburgh is shellacking Chicago, 24-3 in the third.
The Bills huddling back inside their 20-yard line. They need a first down. 17-7, they lead with 3:10 remaining in the third period. There isn't a cloud over this stadium now. It is blue and beautiful. The Bills in the shotgun. They have Cribbs out to the right as one wingback, and Hooks the other way. Ferguson on third down. Long count. Waiting. Has the ball. Drops back in the pocket to throw. He fires a crossing pattern. Good. At the 35-yard line. They're going to call interference on the strong safety Mike Davis. But it was completed to Pacone anyway, so they will take the completion and the first down. Pacone made the reception out at the 35.
Interference, number 36, defense, decline. First down.
Because he made the reception, they decline the penalty and give him the catch for his yardage.
Lou Pacone is an inspiration. He comes up and he makes the big plays. Plays that will keep drives going. Continuing momentum. A big play by Lou Pacone.
3:04 left. They stop the clock on the penalty. Now the Bills swing up to the line of scrimmage in a conventional throw set. Frank Lewis comes out to the left. Jerry Butler goes the other way, and a quick hitter by Curtis Brown, and he picks his way out to close to the 40-yard line. Dave Browning stopped him. He got a good solid 4 yards on that run.
4-yard gain.
Second down, around 6 yards to go. They will mark it shy of the 40-yard line in Buffalo territory as the clock runs on in this strange third quarter that has seen a pass intercepted by Les Hayes and returned for a touchdown, and has seen a couple of Oakland turnovers on fumbles.
Van, I just saw Curtis Brown a little bit gimpy on that bothersome foot of his. We better watch that.
It is second down and 6 to go, shy of the Bills' 40-yard line. Ferguson gives it away to Curtis Brown again, tries the right side of the line, comes across the 40, out to the 42, maybe the 43 they're going to give him. About 3 yards on the play. Bob Nelson, the linebacker, stopping that play. And Roosevelt Leaks has come off the bench and is starting into the huddle and is now joined by Mark Bramer and Ron Jesse as Jerry Butler comes out and Curtis Brown comes out. Walking all right in this situation, Stan.
Yeah, I'm very happy to see that. As you know, they sold 80,020 seats. There are 77,259 here, which means 2,761 no shows.
It is third down and about 2 to go for Buffalo. Double tight end setup. And a pitch out and a fumble on the play by Roosevelt Leaks. Leaks fell on it for a loss back at the 38-yard line, and the Bills are going to have to punt. For the third time in this half and for the fourth time in this game. So Roosevelt Leaks fumbled the pitch out as he tried to sweep to the left. Don?
That's his second problem with the football, Van. On the first drive in the first half, when they threw him the flat pass, he dropped that one too.
Cater back to punt, standing inside the 25. Ira Matthews waiting downfield at the Oakland 23-yard line. Buffalo leading 17-7, but sputtering on offense. There's the snap. Flags on the play. Cater gets a high, lazy kick up, and a fair catch is made at the 29-yard line by Ira Matthews. But there were flags down. Rufus Bess was moving before the snap. So let's see if Oakland will have Buffalo re-kick from 5 yards deeper. They probably will, to try to give Matthews a chance to run one back. The Bills are retreating as though knowingly that's what will happen. There was motion by Rufus Bess. So they will bring it back, and the Bills will kick it again. Sam? Glad to have you with us. And next week we'll be in San Diego.
The Bills' concentration is breaking down now.
Illegal motion, number 28, offense, still 4th down.
And 28 is Rufus Best. You were saying about
The Bills' concentration is breaking down. They're dropping footballs, unnecessary penalties. Now they've got themselves in a hole. They can get a block punt or anything can happen in this situation.
Cater back at the 19. And there's a low snap, another flag. Here's the punt. It goes high and deep to Matthews. A fair catch at the 23 this time, but another flag. So hold on this time. It was 4th and 11. It's going to be against Buffalo again. Motion again.
Van, that time it was a 45-yard punt, which was 12 yards better than the previous one, but this time it was the blocking back just behind the guard who sidestepped one step just as the ball was snapped.
We'll see who the guilty party is on this call after they walk it off. That was a good punt. They had him back to the 23-yard line. Oakland has not had a good drive start for this.
Illegal motion, number 59, offense, still 4th down.
Well, number 59 is Shane Nelson in on the special team. So again, Cater will be punting.
This puts a lot of pressure on Chris Keating, the center. This is the 3rd time he's got to come up with a good snap.
He was low with the last one, and Cater got a beauty away. Matthews has moved up to the 34. Keating gets it back well. And this time a high, lazy kick and a fair catch at the 31-yard line and a flag down. The Bill coming downfield. Rufus Best made inadvertent contact with Matthews. He did not mean to hit him, but he did. He ran right by and clipped him. He sort of bumped him. And you can't do that, Don.
Rufus Best started this with a penalty and is ending it with a penalty. Someone has to have a talk with him. There's one thing playing aggressively, but there's another thing playing aggressively under control. He has to collect himself and display a little bit of poise.
He tried to miss him, Don, but he got him. He tripped over him, actually.
Fair catch interference on the kicking team. 1st down.
Interference on the kicker. An official timeout. Oakland, for the first time in this game, will have great field position at the 46-yard line of the Raiders. And with 43 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter and Buffalo leading 17-7, this is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
Gilbert, it's 17-7, Buffalo over Oakland, but the Bills losing momentum. Let's pause 5 seconds for local station identification.
This is Western New York's radio station, WBEN, Buffalo.
Some scores, Van. Detroit 10, Minnesota 7 in the 3rd, and Green Bay and Dallas are 7-7 in the 2nd.
Oakland starting from their 46. Previously, they've had it at the 16, the 18, twice the 20, and another time the 18. So this is their best field position start. And they trail by only 10 points. They motion Chandler. Here's a pass coming up by Pastorini. He is rushed. He throws long. A man is down there, and it is no good. Incomplete. Jeff Nixon stepped in front of Cliff Branch, and Branch, for one tantalizing moment, was open, headed for the end zone, and Nixon came over on that rainbow, and again they almost got Pastorini.
Nixon made a great play on that. Van, if that wouldn't have touched Nixon, it might have been an interference call, because it hits him and he's actually screening. No, he didn't hit him. It would have been a good catch. Branch could have caught the football.
Ball at the 46-yard line of the Oakland Raiders as the Bills try to ban the bomb. 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Oakland coming up. Pastorini has Van Egan behind him and Kenny King to his right. Another pass. Looking. He is rushed. Ben Williams after him. He throws. It is intercepted by Jeff Nixon at the 30-yard line. Jeff Nixon made a shoestring grab of the ball at the Buffalo 30-yard line. What a play by Nixon.
Van, that's number 5. He's got the league lead back.
That's the 4th turnover. The 4th turnover by the Raiders. What a great catch by Jeff Nixon. Buffalo will start from outside their 30.
Well, all I can see is one 10-gallon hat over there, and he looks like a pretty big guy, so I don't think anybody's mixing with him.
I think that's your daughter that took it away from him here. First down at the 31-yard line of the Bills. They have the ball. Backs to the weak side behind Joe Ferguson. Ferguson, play-action pass. Looking. He throws to Butler. Overthrows him. Fergie let that one get away. Butler is helped up by Dwayne Osteen, the cornerback who's covering it.
Ferguson has not been sharp. That was high and away. It's almost like Buffalo's letting the game slip along. It's like Oakland can score, but then they turn it over. If Buffalo doesn't take advantage of one of these turnovers, the outcome could be a problem.
21 seconds left in this third quarter. Buffalo leading 17-7. And they line up with a tight end, Reuben Gant, to the left. The backs in a divide behind Joe Ferguson. Fergie waiting. Dropping back in the pocket. Looking. Throws out in the flat. And it is caught out there at the 41 by Reuben Gant. Nice reception by Gant. Right at the first down marker. They are going to measure. This one, I think they have.
I'm going to agree with you. I think they've got this one, too, but I also think you're due, Van, so I'm going on your side of the fence.
You guys are playing percentage. I'm going to go against you and say they missed it.
This one I know they have.
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
It is a first down. For Buffalo, outside the 41-yard line of the Bills. Gant made a good low catch on that ball thrown out into the right flat, Don.
Again, they got good protection from Dobler, McKenzie, Will Grant. They're doing a solid job up front. Ferguson's getting the time that's necessary.
They will mark the ball at the 42-yard line since it is between the hash marks. And there's the gun. That's the end of the third quarter. And with the Bills leading here at Rich Stadium over the Oakland Raiders 17-7, we'll take a breather with a reminder that this is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
A very jubilant crowd of 77,259 plus a fabulous audience are enjoying the Bills' lead of 17-7, but yet another quarter to go, Van.
The Bills have taken Reuben Gant out. I believe they have an extra wide receiver in. We'll see when they break the formation. They are not using a tight end. They have Pacone in as an extra wide receiver in place of Reuben Gant. And they have both their wide receivers on the right. Look for the pass to come to the right as they motion Lewis back to the left. Back to pass goes Ferguson. He's looking for the short man, and the pass was knocked down. Cribbs was open up around midfield. Bob Nelson got a rush and knocked the ball down.
Van, when they start moving their players around like that, three wide receivers, the object of that is to try to get one of your wide men, either Butler or Lewis, against a defensive halfback rather than a corner.
One-on-one.
One-on-one, and that speed can't cover. A defensive halfback just has a tough time covering a wide receiver.
It is 2nd and 10 for Buffalo at the 42. They'd like to get a nailed-down touchdown. And they have brought Reuben Gant back into the formation and have set up strong to the right. The backs go set behind quarterback Joe Ferguson. Oakland looking pass again, dropping off. Here's Ferguson to throw. He cocks once, throws long for Frank Lewis. It is no good. A flag. They're going to call interference. They're going to call interference against Lester Hayes. Face guarding. Way downfield at about the 16-yard line, I believe. 42 yards.
Number 37, defense, first down.
It's a first down. Lester Hayes walked right in there and was all over Lewis. He looked like he wanted to dance with him on that play. Ball at the 16-yard line. He just kind of bumped him and raised his arms and did all the bad things.
That is 19 first downs, Van, and Oakland in the second half has only one on that bomb to Bobby Chandler.
The ball at the 16-yard line of the Oakland Raiders as the Bills come to the line of scrimmage. Cribbs is the tailback in the eye. They've been handing to him in these situations. He's got it again, and he drives straight ahead. Closing in on the 10-yard line, Joe Cribbs, the rookie from Auburn.
Mark Bramer is in at tight end now. He came off the ball under control, lowered his head, blew the defensive linebacker back there, and that sprung Cribbs. Bramer just did a favorable block.
Gain of almost 5 yards on the play. Matt Millen and John Matuzak made the stop at the 11-yard line. We're in the fourth quarter, and the Bills are driving for a touchdown that could put them 17 points ahead. The backs are to the weak side. It is 2nd down and 5 at the 11. Joe Ferguson rocking under center, waiting for the snap. Has it, gives it to Curtis Brown outside to the 10. They reach out and pull him down at the 9 and a flag. We may have a face mask. We may have a face mask. No. Brown walking back. Holding against Buffalo. The way Brown went down, I thought, well, maybe he got him by the mask, but the Bills were holding. So the walk-off will come and bring it back to the 21-yard line. Here's the call.
Holding, number 20, offense, still 2nd down.
Joe Cribbs, trying to block on the play, was holding.
That against the Bills is the 6th penalty for a total of 57 yards. Oakland has had 4 for 69 yards. So Oakland, when they've gotten penalized, have gone about it big.
It is 2nd down and 15 to go out at the 21-yard line of the Raiders. Bills need a score here. Even though they lead by 10, they want a touchdown. They want to put it more than 2 touchdowns out of reach. Ferguson fakes. Here's a reverse. Fake, reverse, and a pass to Cribbs at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! Oh, what a play! A fake reverse and a toss to Cribbs. He walked in. I mean, there wasn't a Raider around him. Joe Cribbs runs in for the score untouched as they faked the end around to Lewis and fired to Cribbs, and he just was absolutely all alone. The joint is jumping. There is joy at Rich Stadium as the Bills are trying to go 4-0. The fake to the end around. Cribbs caught it at the 20, and he walked in. Here's the extra point try. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it is good. The Bills 24, the Raiders 7, with 13:57 to play. We'll be back with more of the action after this.
Ready, big guy?
Ready.
Approach the John Deere Liquefier Snowmobile and prepare to check all systems.
Check.
Uniform zipped.
Uniform.
Bedlam. The Bills, starting at their 31 with the aid of a 42-yard pass interference penalty, have gone 69 yards in 6 plays, and it took only 1 minute and 29 seconds, man, with the kick after the 20-yard passing touchdown to Cribbs, which is their 20th first down. They lead 24-7, and I can't hear me. You?
Barely. Here's the kickoff. This crowd is absolutely bananas. Here's the kickoff by Mickemeyer, driving it into the end zone. No run back. Forget it. Arthur Whittington downed it in the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. The Oakland Raiders trailing 24-7.
The Bills now have to play smart football. They don't want to give up the long pass. They want Oakland to work and earn whatever they get. In this situation, they just don't want to make an unnecessary mistake.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Number 21, Cliff Branch, flanks out to the left. Bob Chandler goes to the right. The crowd roaring about something. And a pass coming up. Pastorini throws the screen to Kenny King at the 20, 25. Smirlis gets him out at the 30-yard line. He's got a first down. New Orleans 16, Miami nothing. Is that what got the roar, Stan? They got 12 yards and a first down on that play. Smirlis made a good low tackle down.
Smirlis, he's characteristic of the Buffalo defense. Pursuit. He went from nose guard to make a tackle over near the sideline. That's what you need.
Raiders come to the line of scrimmage, fighting the clock and the scoreboard. 24-7. Branch and Chandler are the wide men. Chandler to the right. Pastorini backing up in the pocket, looking to throw, fires over the middle. It's caught at the 45. Under tackle immediately is the tight end, Dave Casper, covered by Jeff Nixon at the 46-yard line. They got 14 yards and another first down. Oakland can do it quickly, and there's a lot of time left. 12:50. Another touchdown gets them back within 10. And they're in a hurry. Casper sets up to the left, making the formation strong on that side as Pastorini waits for the snap out at his 46-yard line. He fakes the draw, goes back to pass, looking right. Now he throws, and this one is thrown out of bounds. He almost got it to the seats on the far side of the field.
An experienced, smart quarterback. A good play. If you had Ben Williams looking at you, I'd probably unload it too.
I'd probably faint. At the 46-yard line. It is 2nd and 10, and the Bills are going with 6 defensive backs. Mike Kadish comes in, so they have 4 down linemen, and the only linebacker staying in the game is Butch Robertson, Isaiah. At the 46-yard line of the Raiders, they come out of their huddle, led by Dave Dalby, the center from UCLA. They split the backs. It is 2nd down and 10 at the Oakland 46 with 12:28 to play, and here's a run by Van Egan out to the 49-yard line and no more. Out around the 49, he was hopped on there. He got about 4 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down for Oakland. They need still about 6 yards on the play. Outside the 49.
Cincinnati 10.
When Oakland comes out and Buffalo's in the nickel defense, Pastorini tries to locate Robertson and then run away from him.
They have a wingback out to the right. An extra wide receiver has come into the game, Morris Bradshaw. So take out the running back. You're looking at 3rd and 6, and here's Pastorini to pass. He throws out into the right flat. It is caught there by Casper, and Casper's out of bounds at the Buffalo 30-yard line. Nice play. Dave Casper, the ghost, making the snare on that ball at the 30. He got 20 yards on the play. And it's another Oakland first down.
They've got to pressure the quarterback. If they're going to give him time, they're going to have problems.
First down.
Oakland has refused a penalty called against Mario Clark because the pass was complete.
Pittsburgh is leading Chicago 14-3 in the 4th quarter. The Oilers and Bengals are 10-10 in the 4th, and Dallas 14, Green Bay 10 in the 4th. Green Bay putting up a battle there, Van.
Ball at the 30-yard line of the Bills. Oakland on the move. They have come downfield from the 20-yard line, and they are doing it quickly. We still have 11:41 left. Both wide receivers are to the left. Back to pass, Pastorini. Good protection. He throws. It is caught there by Cliff Branch. Branch is under tackle and down at the 24-yard line. A gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. And the clock is running. But we still have better than 11 minutes to go.
6-yard gain.
The Raiders trail 24-7. Ball at the Bills 24. Remember, the Raiders offense has not scored a point in this game. The Bills defense has kept them off the board. They've got a shutout going. But Oakland closing in now at the Buffalo 24. Pastorini to pass again. They blitz the linebacker. He throws to the corner. It is caught by Jeff Nixon, but he was out of bounds. He caught it out of bounds. Incomplete pass. A flag is down. Holding against the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders were holding. That would push them back to their 35-yard line. Or to the 34-yard line. They will walk it off from the 24. Take it out to the 34. Here's the call.
Holding, number 66. Offense, still 2nd down.
That was Steve Sylvester who was holding on the play.
Don, I think the fact that they're holding and getting called that much is an indication that they're getting a little panicky about the pressure on Pastorini, obviously, don't you?
Exactly. When the offensive lineman can't do anything else, he holds on.
3 wide receivers in the game for Oakland. On 2nd down and 14 from the Bills' 34. The drop back by Pastorini. The throw. A man is there. Chester. And it was deflected by Rod Cush at the 19-yard line. He just got a little bit of the ball to tip it away from Casper down at the 19-yard line. It becomes 3rd down and 14 to go at the 34. The Raiders are bringing Derek Jensen in as fullback. He's a good blocker. They take Van Egan out. It becomes 3rd down and 14 to go at the 34. The Raiders are bringing Derek Jensen in as fullback. He's a good blocker. They take Van Egan out. 10:47 to play. And Mr. Pastorini is working his right arm to a fare-thee-well. 3rd and 14 at the 34. 3 wide receivers. Pastorini backing up. He is there after him. They've got him. He's down at the 49-yard line. Freddie Smerlich was through there. And Mike Katie, 15-yard sack.
Give Smerlis all the credit in the world. 2 blockers. He fought him off and got to the quarterback. Unbelievable effort.
Flag down on the play. Holding against whom? Against the Bills. Hold the phone. So the sack goes for naught, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. And we still have 10:42 left in this game. That flag was sitting down there all alone. They bring it down to the 29-yard line. Here's the call.
Holding number 26. Defense. 1st down.
Charlie Romes was holding on the play. Rufus Best comes out. Shane Nelson comes in. So they're using the nickel defense. Are they? No. I'm looking to see if Cush is in there. No, they have just 4 linebackers, 4 defensive backs, and the 3 down linemen. It's 1st down on the holding penalty against Buffalo at the Bills' 29-yard line. 3 wide receivers in the game for Oakland. And back to pass goes Pastorini. Looking, throws toward the end zone. Oh, Jeff Nixon incomplete. Nixon was down there, and the tight end Casper collided with him, or he would have had the interception. Freeman and Nixon were both down there, and I thought that Nixon might be able to take it, but Casper crashed into him to prevent the interception. It goes incomplete.
Of course, Van, that's the same as in many other sports. They say if you wait for the ball to come to you, somebody else is going to get there in the meantime. And maybe if Nixon had moved up, he might have stepped in front of Casper's path and had the interception. Then again, maybe he wouldn't have been tall enough to grab it. But either way, it would have come out to the 20, and Buffalo again would have blunted the drive. But this way is still incomplete.
I thought he played it very well, and it's just one of those collision things. Now again, a wingback left. And 2nd down at the 29. The blitz is on. And Pastorini, a flag goes down. They're going to get him for holding. And he intentionally grounds the ball. They do not throw the flag for that because there was a back. Yes, they're going to call that. So take your pick. Holding, intentionally grounding the ball.
I think it'll end up going as a sack, Van, because that's what the official was signaling. Nowadays, as soon as a man is in a tackler's grasp, they blow the whistle.
Quarterback under control call. We'll let the referee sort it out and make the pronouncement.
He gave a tripping call, which he gave a tripping call, which is an unusual call against the offense here. And let's see.
Tripping, number 30, offense, decline. It'll be 3rd down at the spot of the quarterback sack.
They call it a sack. You're right. A 12-yard sack. back to the 41-yard line of the Bills.
The Bills are mixing up their defenses. On first down, they just rushed 3. On this last down, they brought their linebackers. They're giving them problems.
Just one back behind Pastorini. Dropping back again, 4-man rush. He steps into the pocket, throws. A catch is made at the 23-yard line by Bob Chandler. He's downed immediately, hit by Jeff Nixon at the 23-yard line. So they got 18 back on that play. The clock running with a little better than 10 minutes remaining. It's 4th down, remember, and the Raiders are going to go for it. They're not going to try to take 3 here. They need 7, and they know it. Big play for Buffalo. Big play for Oakland. 4th down and about 4 to go at the 23-yard line of the Bills. The crowd is roaring. Pastorini hands under center, dropping back to throw. In the pocket, he fires. It's caught by Chester, a first down at about the 16, or Casper rather. And Rod Cush pulled him down at the 16-yard line. Dave Casper got 7 yards and muscled himself down to almost the 15-yard line.
When in doubt, go to the mismatch. Rod Cush, 6 foot 188 against Dave Casper, 6'4", 230. That's a no contest.
A great catch by Casper. The ball is outside the Bills' 15. The clock is running. 9:16 to play. It's 24-7. But Oakland driving, using a triple wing formation with a slot back. Only one man behind Pastorini. He's back to throw again. Good protection toward the end zone, and it's intercepted by number 55, Haslett, to the 15, and down he goes. It deflected off Shane Nelson, I believe, and right into the hands of Jim Haslett. So the Bills take over.
Team defense
made the interception. 8:57 to play. The crowd roaring. The Bills leading 24-7. Don't go away. This is the Buffalo Bills Football Network.
Here's a sports car you don't see on every corner. What lines? That baby really moves. Let's try to catch up and see what.
Call 837-5524. 837-5524. That's an extreme emergency, and they've asked us to announce it in addition to the PA.
The ball at the Bills' 17-yard line in their possession. They lead 24-7 with 8:57 left in this game. The backs in the I formation, and Ferguson hands off to his tailback, Joe Cribbs, trying to get outside, and an excellent shoestring tackle by Matt Millen, the inside linebacker from Penn State that has produced so many great linebackers. He stopped Joe Cribbs shy of the 19-yard line. It looked like Cribbs was going to run for plenty there. Now the Bills just want to get it over with. Just get that clock moving, make a couple of first downs if they can, but I would think it would be run down on the first couple of plays of each first down situation.
It's against the clock. It's the clock and the Bills now.
They have 2nd and 8 at their 19. Ferguson again eyes his backs. He has Curtis Brown as his up man. Fergie waiting. Gives it to Cribbs again, outside at the 20, the 25. He's got a first down at the 28-yard line. Joe Cribbs picking him up and laying him down.
Again, Van, Ken Jones is just playing outstanding football on that left side. He was the one that was responsible for getting Cribbs to the outside.
Joe Cribbs, is he quick? At the 28-yard line of the Bills. The Raiders have their daubers down now. You can just feel it. They are playing out the string. They're a beaten football team at this point. Backs in the eye again. Let's see if they go fishing with Cribbs again, or may go to the up back, Curtis Brown. Ferguson gives it to Cribbs. Cribbs comes to the 30 and out to the 31. Just picking his hole there. Got about 3 on that play. Matt Millen again, the inside linebacker, stopping the play. So the Bills survived the one big turnover and intercepted pass returned for the touchdown by Les Hayes. And then the Raiders started playing giveaway football with 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions in this second half. Bills come to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 7. Again, I formation, and again Cribbs running left. They come up on him and stop him out at the 34-yard line. He got 3, and he bounces right up. Durable little guy. Now the Bills go to the shotgun with 6:37 and running. Dr. Ed Gusevich, Dick Dobmeyer, Dr. Bob Werner, Jim Georgeson. In our spotting crew this afternoon, Torchy Ryman. Our producer, of course, is Roger Christian. And our engineering crew, John DeMurle, Tom Whalen, Dave Hahn, Jeff Kay, our pregame production coordinator, production director Mike Jetter, director of engineering Dave May, program director Bob Wood. 6:10 to play. The Bills were moving. Hooks was moving. The pass was complete to Rowland at the 37, but he knew that he was going to be assessed a 5-yard penalty. Ted Hendricks, who didn't play for a while in the third quarter, is back in again, made that tackle, but it's going to be a 5-yard assessment against the Bills.
Again, it's just lack of concentration. No excuse for that. Second half, Buffalo has had 3 or 4 breakdowns like that.
They're going to mark it off from the 34-yard line. Remember the post-game show with Stan and Don. Here's the referee to announce.
Illegal motion, number 25, offense, still third down.
Stan?
Van, I just want to mention that it's going to be a Happy Buffalo Bills Booster Club meeting Tuesday. They're going to have first-year Bills as their guests, a question-and-answer period, a highlight film. Going to talk about the excursion to New York for the Bills-Jets game November 9th. It only costs you $2 to join, and the Booster Club's less than 400 short of 1,000 members.
Here's a third down play for Buffalo and 9 to go from their 29-yard line in the shotgun with 6:03 left. Ferguson waiting. He can hand off here, remember. He's back to throw. In the pocket, going to screen it. Out into the flat to Cribbs at the 20, the 30, the 35. He's got the first down out near the 39-yard line. They got 10. Joe Cribbs. Go ahead, Don.
If I had to use 2 words to describe the Bills' efforts today, I would call their offense imaginative and their defense unpredictable.
What else?
The defense has been absolutely superb. They haven't given up a point. The only score was on the intercepted pass. The ball at the 39-yard line. High formation behind quarterback Joe Ferguson. With 5:16 to play, 24-7 Buffalo. Back goes Ferguson. Here comes Cribbs, and he puts his head down and darts out to the 45-yard line. Joe Cribbs getting 6 yards. Joe's earning his money now. Dave Browning and Bob Nelson, right end and inside linebacker, stopping that play. It'll be a happy locker room about 4 minutes and 50 seconds from now. The Bills 4-0. Who'd have thunk it?
Van, Joe Cribbs has 67 yards today, and Kenny King, who was the conference leading rusher, has 24.
It is 2nd down and 4 for Buffalo at their 45-yard line. In the I formation, here's Cribbs again, and Cribbs threw for another first down. Crossing midfield, getting to the Oakland 49-yard line. Burgess Owens stopped him. It's a first down for Buffalo. He got 6 again. The Bills just keep grinding it out using the I formation and letting Joe Cribbs find his hole and go. The parking lot here at Rich Stadium was mobbed at about 10:15 this morning. I mean, they were doing business out there. Steaks on the grill. Ball at the 49. Here's Joe Cribbs again. Seems to me I've heard that song before, hitting into around the 46-yard line of the Raiders. It'll be a long ride back to Oakland tonight. Give Cribbs 2, make it 3:40 and counting with the clock as the Bills are ready to go west. They'll play at San Diego. It could be the battle of the unbeatens. There were 5 when the day started. The Chargers with Dan Fouts. The Bills with Joe Ferguson. Bills coming up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 8 at the 47-yard line of the Oakland Raiders. High formation again. And here comes Cribbs. Cribbs goes right into the pile, gets inside the 45, plunges down to around the 43-yard line, getting 3 more on that carry.
3-yard gain.
And the Bills go to the shotgun. Curtis Brown coming off. Reuben Gant coming off. Pacone goes in. Hooks goes in. As we wind it down toward that 2-minute warning. Stan is on his way to the locker room. And Don Gilbert will join him down there. Very few people have left this stadium. They are savoring a 24-7 lead. I mean, they are just not going early. Usually in a game this one-sided, everybody leaves. Here's an inside handoff. Hooks at the 40. And down he goes to the 37. That's another first down. Roland Hooks. Bracken in there off the shotgun run.
And the clock keeps running.
We're going to get the 2-minute warning here before the Bills run another play. No reason for Oakland to stop it at this point.
7-yard gain.
They got about 7 on that play. The ball is at the 37-yard line of the Oakland Raiders, and there's the 2-minute warning. So with that time remaining in the game, and Buffalo on top 24-7, we'll be back with more of the action after this. Shutout in this one, barring a last-minute score by the Raiders, 24-7. It's just been a glorious afternoon for the Bills.
I'd like to comment about the defense and what I meant by unpredictable. I meant that Oakland could not diagnose what they were running into or what was happening to them.
Exactly right.
They just couldn't put their finger on it, and they wouldn't break.
The Bills have a double tight end and an I formation. 2 minutes to play in this game. 24-7 Buffalo, leading by 17 points. And here's Joe Cribbs slipping into the line and crossing the 35. Getting a couple of yards. He is covered by black-jerseyed Oakland Raiders. A beautiful football afternoon and just a beautiful game for the Bills. The Raiders had problems. They turned it over 5 times. The ball is inside the 35-yard line of Oakland with 1 minute and 32 seconds on the clock running. Bills coming up in the I formation. They have moved Roosevelt Leaks in as a fullback. On 2nd and 8. Ferguson gives it to Cribbs, trying to get outside at the 35, cutting back under tackle and down at the 32. Burgess Owens stopped him.
Conrad Dobler is working out on Matt Millen. Matt Millen is seeing what it's like to play against an all-pro. Conrad has just eaten him up all afternoon.
He helped him up that time. Oakland calls a timeout with a minute left. Buffalo with a 3rd down. A minute remaining. The Bills lead 24-7. Don't go away. This is the Buffalo Bills Football Network. And I don't mean only the Bills, I mean the city. Remember, this game went all over the country on national TV. It was seen in Dallas, Texas. It was seen on the West Coast. It was seen in the South and the East. And a glorious day for the Bills and for the city of Buffalo. They really put on a show under brilliant sunshine. Ball at the 32-yard line of the Raiders. It is 3rd down for the Bills. And I guess they're making believers of a lot of people. Here they come. 3rd and about 5. Ferguson in the I formation gives it to Cribbs again, and this time Little Joe will go down under tackle around the 30-yard line and bring up a 4th down. The clock runs on. The Raiders have not stopped it. The Bills have a 4th down. There's no point in punting. They might as well just run another play. And Ferguson going to take his time. We're down to 40 seconds. And now the Raiders stop it with 38 seconds left. Now they've got an injured player. Now the official call. Matt Millen is down.